Howdy. Howdy. Okay, so situation is easy. I'm here to finish this thing. Maybe this too. Because these have opened up. But more like this one here. I have 17 hours and I basically did not do anything. So we're going to the quest. So it's not like... It's more like if there's anything in this quest, because it's always... It's just an event, but who knows what crumbles of lore they will drop in it. They have the tendency. This music is something else. It's basically I have only a few hours and I decided why not.
Is your child feeling any better?
Thank you for your concern, Freminet. His condition is fairly stable. The family doctor said we might be able to take him out for a stroll today.
Zuria, Freminet, we're here!
Hey.
Seems like everyone's arrived now.
Not quite. Aren't we missing someone? But Paimon has a guess where he might be.
Hmm?
Hey, Foxy!
Okay. Oh, what's with those? Sorry. Yeah, I did not learn more since last time, and I think this might not even be.
Whoa! Foxy's got himself a sword and a shield now! He's looking sharp!
Yep.
Indeed. With his weapons in hand, Thalxi looks more formidable than ever. You've really outdone yourself, Freminet.
We helped too!
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials. Everything you found was high quality. Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the adventure with the coronation ceremony. So, could I also trouble you with finding some materials for the crown?
Of course. And actually, with Freminet's lines, maybe, or voice acting, I could say. My problem is that he is way too slow. So it's the tone is quite alright, but and I get that he speaks slowly, but this is way too slow. That's what I'm saying. And with some characters, like maybe in life it wouldn't be that much of a problem, but like going through with the story, this feels like intentionally over the top in that regard.
You can just keep an eye out for them on our way to the ruins. I was planning to collect the materials myself, but then I realized you might be able to find some prettier ones than what I could get my hands on.
I touched the microphone a little bit. Okay, it seems like it's working. Consider it done.
Seems like everything's ready to go. Shall we head out?
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking. Since Thalxi has already shown us his brand new appearance, we may already be able to draw a new page in the picture book. What do you think?
Ooh, Paimon's excited now!
What should we draw on the page?
Why don't we use the story we know as a reference? Just make the atmosphere a bit less grim.
Now this makes me think a little bit. Just right now because of the references. Those stories that remain, like what Urban Soul cannot affect, are like stories based on on something that happened as a reference. So maybe everything gets collected in that way, and we are like witnessing everything, so we will be used as a source to restore the memories of people when the samsara ends, or something like that. I'm simplifying just to grasp the concept, basically. But that might be it, because we the story, I mean, the universe clearly puts an importance on these stories to be preserved in some way. And when this story is clearly that type of, not just like a word by word what happened, but more like a fairy tale, so this would remain unchanged if Hermeso has changed as a reference. We learned that with Scaramouche.
So we'll take out the sad parts and replace them with happier stuff? Sounds great to Paimon.
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing, but I've seen a lot of art during my work. Now, as far as the actual content of the drawing, please tell me what you'd like to see.
Let me think. We can draw the weapon. The prince has picked up the Sword of Courage and the Shield of Perseverance, which proves he has crossed the mire of doubt, and now is ready to wage war against the darkness.
Okay, I'll add the weapons. Anything else?
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Felxie's got some friends by his side now, so he's no longer fighting alone.
Okay, I'll also draw some companions. Anything else?
Don't forget to add some color.
Color. Ah, color, yes, that's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be just grayscale, but bursting with color and hope. Who would have thought the page could have become so inspiring? How wonderful! Splendid ideas, everyone.
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up. Felxie most of all.
Are you seeing this, my son? Are you feeling inspired by this as well?
Wait, what? No freaking way. I mean, maybe there's a camera hidden in it. I'm not giving it too much thoughts at this point, but this sounds weird.
I'm sure he is, Zarya. And this is still just the first page.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all finished. We should finish it as soon as possible and keep up the belief and hope in our hearts.
I'm starting to look forward to it as well. So let's get the show on the road and head towards the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Yay! Felxie's fantastic adventures begin now!
Right? Let's do this. I really hope that it will be a quick story.
Look! Those are materials that we can use for the crown, right? Let's get some for Freminet.
Probably. Those are pearls that were his eyes, nothing of his bones that do fade. What? Why is this here? That were his eyes, nothing his bones that do fade. I mean, an eye rots faster than the bones, so
These should be enough. I knew you'd have a knack for finding the best materials. We shouldn't need anything else to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps.
we're already here. Okay.
Whoa! Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead?
Do we have some of those conches here? It doesn't make sense, why not? Those are usually around these stuff. That's not it either. Whatever. Let's get in. Assaulting the Water Imp Kingdom. The beautiful Kingdom of Water Imps is at hand. Warriors, together with Prince Taxi, reclaim it from the monsters occupying it. Wait, what? Finish the shockwave, Taxi's position, blah blah blah. Well, let's do the guys whom I go with nowadays. Like, they are good for everything. Kinda. Ish. Okay.
So these are the underwater ruins that Freminet found. They're pretty amazing, but still not exactly the kind that Paimon was imagining.
This is the Kingdom of Water Imps, Paimon, not ruins.
Oh, yeah, Paimon knows. It's just... Paimon thought we'd actually see a fairy tale world. Like with the water imps' colorful houses and the rainbow bridge.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to put up some decorations, but ran out of time to do it by myself.
Yeah, it's okay, it's fantasy time now.
Whoa, someone's already switched into fantasy mode.
Of course.
Seems like the travelers already got the gist of things. You should do your best too, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. Paimon can flip the switch too. Now entering Paimon Fantasy Mode! Ahem. Young adventurers, 'tis Paimon, guardian goddess of this land. State your goals and intentions for visiting this nation.
She referred to herself as goddess again.
We are the companions of Prince Thalxi, your Divine Highness. We have come to help him reclaim the glory that he has lost.
Oh, reclaiming your glory? Thy goddess here has golden glory, silver glory, and bronze glory. Which is it that the prince has lost?
And still golden, silver, and bronze glory. The goddess has 3 glories. Huh.
Huh?
Did you break character, Paimon?
Not at all! This is the goddess's test! Ahem. From your responses, the goddess has concluded that you're all brave adventurers without the taint of greed in your hearts. As such, you are worthy of everyone's respect. So please accept the goddess's reward. The goddess will now bestow all 3 types of glory upon you. And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the rainbow glory, so your future will always be filled with light.
And some gayness. Oh, yeah. It was a joke, it was a joke, blah blah blah.
My gratitude to your Divine Highness for such generous blessings. Power is now surging through every part of my body.
Me too. Is this the divine inspiration of legend?
Oh, thanks to the power of Goddess Paimon.
Now, adventurers, forge bravely ahead and defeat the monsters that have taken over the kingdom. You will be sure to find that which you seek.
Alright. After Prince Taxis Water chance on use Prince Taxis Water Imp's chance on to defeat opponents more easily. After using the skill, Taxi must charge up before being able to use again. Okay.
Be careful, brave adventurers. Just ahead are some evil enemies that have invaded the kingdom of Water. They're called... Hilly Churls of the Deep.
Those accursed enemies are back again. Your Highness, please show them what you're made of.
Okay, is there anything that I can do to charge the little guy?
I will have order.
Now
All right.
they shall perish. Shine down.
We're under attack again. It's a Lawitcher of the deep.
There's no need to fear, my friends. His Highness is so strong now that even
Oh,
a divinity
that's
of
not-
the deep would pose no threat to him.
Stabilize.
Things are about to get dicey.
Hey!
It's finally over. So have we defeated the evil monsters and reclaimed the kingdom of Water Imps?
Right away, that was it.
It should now be time for us to attend Thuxie's coronation ceremony. The only thing is, I didn't expect this to go so smoothly. I thought it would have taken longer for us to reach the heart of the ruins. It was my mistake. I should have told Freminet earlier that we would also need a crown.
It's all because the Traveler and Goddess Paimon were too strong. We just eradicated all the monsters in one go.
Oh yeah, that's what we do. Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Zuria. We can come back again once I've made the crown.
Then I must thank all of you again for taking the time. And you too, Thuxie, my child.
And it's weird again.
Thuxie's turning out to be a real expert at fighting.
I don't think there's anything that will be able to stop him. He's like a true prince now.
Yes, I agree as well.
Let's head back to camp for now. I asked the Traveler to search for some materials on the way because I want to make the crown as soon as possible.
We can add an update to Thuxie's fantastic adventures as well. Now that we've reclaimed the kingdom of Water Imps, it's time for us to draw some new scenes in the picture book.
Alright, let's see that picture book. Don't load for that long.
Zuria and Freminet, why don't we draw the new pages first? Paimon really wants to update the picture book.
You just want to see someone draw Goddess Paimon with 3D.
Hey, you didn't have to say it out loud.
No problem. I'm happy to oblige. Then in that case, the story today should go something like this. After overcoming many obstacles, Prince Thuxie and his brave companions finally arrived at the entrance to the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Why so angry?
At this time, the little fairy in the group, Paimon, revealed her true goddess form to her companions.
Woohoo! The goddess has arrived! She praised the companions for their purity, and to reward them, she bestowed upon them many blessings, and even prayed that the prince would be able to fulfill his goal.
Okay, now this is actually quite a reference. So here's the prince, as we are, like regardless of we are with Lumion or Aether. Paimon is a guide who reveals her goddess self. So that she could help them to reach their goal.
Bathed under the goddess's glory, the prince and his companions charged into the bastion of evil, chased away the monsters, and rescued the pretty water imps from their imprisonment. The prince finally managed to reclaim his kingdom, but as for the crown...
Okay. So the prince, as Ether, and or like the traveler and companions charged into the bastion of evil. Celestials chased away the monsters. Monsters will be there, but not like the big bad. Rescue the pretty water imps from their imprisonment. This could be the ones who ascended with vision. So the Allogenes who completed their fates. From their imprisonment, the prince finally managed to reclaim his kingdom. So it is our kingdom in some way. I mean, we basically, as far as I know, we would be like some kind of descendant of the primordial one. And maybe even the descender means something like that. And we lost the Genesis Pearl, which is probably here referred to as the crown. So we're like successors of the primordial one, but with the succession, probably with the succession, something has happened, and probably there is another aspect that we might have been summoned to Caria, and I'm still thinking that we are like a created person who doesn't have the memories of the other one. I mean, like, in case... In this case, as if Ether would be like the Abyssal one, and we are here with Paimon, Lumin with Paimon. I'm thinking very hard. They probably will say something.
Oh,
So.
no, the crown isn't ready yet!
No. The crown was within the prince's reach, but the monsters took it with them as they fled. They haven't given up and are sure to return, but the prince is certain to reclaim the crown the next time they fight. The brilliant rainbow shall descend onto the kingdom once more.
Okay. So the crown is the Genesis person. Maybe the story was like it happened because it's a samsara, so it could have happened multiple times. And as we reclaimed the throne, we entered another samsara. And the Genesis pearl was stolen again, maybe-ish. But I'm not even sure, because everybody puts the Caria incident, because that was 500 years ago, when our twin was summoned, if that's the case, but that seems to be the case. But whatever, that our twin has woken up at 500 years ago. That doesn't mean that the encounter with the unknown god was 500 years ago. The only reference that I have, it had to be in the last 1,000 years, definitely. It's probably 500 years ago. It's just I'm thinking about some stuff, because as it was shown, as we were still stars trying to leave Tevat, then it showed us flying over Mondstadt. So Mondstadt had to be a city and fairly in such state that there was the statue of their Archon of Barbatos in that main square, because we as stars we flew over that. Or that happened later and some time traveling was involved. Because that I could... I mean, maybe the fight will happen and we were sent back in time. And now we are preparing for the same fight again, but arriving in a different... And maybe we are getting these stories so these could restore our memories, because our memories were deleted like memories can be deleted from Irminsul as well, because that could happen. That would actually make sense. But here what I'm thinking is that there was the reclaiming of the throne, but maybe here the story is like mixed up with that. But at the reclaiming of the throne, the crown was stolen, and if we go after the stolen crown, then we leave the kingdom unprotected, unruled, because we would be the rulers, but we go on an adventure. So if that happened, that would explain why Celestia is like empty.
Oh, and Paimon can almost see it all happening now.
She even says this. Oh, fuck. So the thing is that we might have already defeated the Heavenly Principles. In some way. Just nobody knows about it. Which would bring my theory in different light, that that it was pointless basically to for Fossilor to sacrifice herself. Huh.
Whoa, the pages are beautiful. Zarya is really talented at drawing.
Thank you, everyone. We've also completed the second page of the picture book now. Thelxie's journey is one step closer to its end and the promised coronation. My child, you'll also be able to brighten up when that time comes, right?
Beard again.
I'm sure he will, Zarya. Who knows? Perhaps the doctor will already have some good news for you when you get back home today.
I sure hope so, Your Divine Highness. Oh, Freminet, about the time you'll need for the crown.
I think maybe she, as we go through the story, she loses grasp of reality, and she like transfers to this dreamland, to this fantasy land that we are creating. It might be like a magic draw book, like a Death Note sense of way, but more like what you draw in it. It becomes your reality.
Please don't worry. One day should be more than enough.
Ah, then I must thank you for your hard work. All right, let's rendezvous here in another 2 days' time for our final adventure, okay?
Sounds good to me.
And see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
I thought that she starts singing or something. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Alright, it's about time we start heading off too. You've still got some work to do, right, Freminet?
Yeah, I'll need to go to the city shortly to get some parts for the base of the crown. I want to try out a few different designs and choose the one that looks the best.
Yeah, you're really dedicated. And you're really working really hard. You're really... yeah.
Yeah. Paimon knew that you didn't often take commissions from others, but Paimon had no idea you'd be so dedicated once you're on the job.
Well, about that, it might be because...
Because what?
It's because I hope
Is he even more? What's the word for this? Not the flattered, but what happens when you're flattered. Whatever.
What's the matter? And what's with that look on your face? You're turning red, and it looks like you're about to run away and put your helmet on again.
That's so evil.
Am I turning red?
Don't tease Freminet Paimon.
All right. We won't bother you anymore for today, Freminet. Let's see each other in 2 days' time.
Okay. Thank you. See you in 2 days.
See ya. Is this the end of the second part or...
I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
Huh. Okay. So there we have the rest of this thingy. Do I need to go through them? Like quickly? Actually, is that... Yep, I have that. Okay, we will do that soon. Okay, so I started with the second. Whatever. Because I'm right here, so why not? Oh, okay. So I can do it in order. Let's do 4 times. That's it. Try a character, okay. I mean, I don't have Nilu, I don't know anything about her. Should I just try her out just because? Would I? Should I? Does it matter with these guys? Let's go with Nahida. But I don't know Nilu. Okay, let's get a sip. Alrighty. Yo.
Another test subject. Try. You can't run. Well, neither can I.
This dance is for you.
Oh, maybe that was a waste.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Solidify. Order guide you.
Okay.
I see everything.
Oh, there's another one.
With all my strength.
Just die.
The fuse is lit.
Following orders. Try.
Dance with me.
Okay. Oh.
Committed to
The
memory.
show's only just begun.
Here come the fireworks.
This is order.
Not done yet.
Well, she's probably shouldn't even.
Dance with the waves. Make yourself at home.
Solidify.
Dance with me.
Here you good audience, won't you?
Another test subject.
Goldfish up down!
Run!
Everyone hold hands!
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Committed to memory. I'm getting with all my strength.
Oh, it was timed, but I went over 4,000, so no problem. Oh, it's 6,000. Oh, shish. Huh. I was like, I don't care, but and I think I should actually go with a good, with a better party. For that, should I go with this party instead? Who should I? Because Nahida would be the better option here. Like this. Huh. Let's try it again. I don't have a healer, right? Ah, I guess so.
Clouds high. The birds call. Illusion shattered.
Another test subject.
Game's up. From silver.
The Temple of Wisdom. I'm getting sick of this thing.
Torn to oblivion. Carefully. There is no escape.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Dance with me.
Here comes the catch.
Be
Everyone
a
hold
good
hands!
audience, won't you?
Ouchie!
Careful. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Make yourselves at home!
Dance with me.
Oh, here it's basically time.
Show's only just begun.
I'm in the cooldown.
Game's up. From silver.
Torn to oblivion.
As one with wind and cloud. Time to go.
I see everything! The Temple of Wisdom! I'm getting sick of this thing.
Now you shall perish.
Here comes the catch.
That's this.
Busted.
Dance with me.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Be a good audience, won't you? Illusion shatters. Torn to oblivion.
Game's up. From silver.
Dance with me.
Make yourselves at home!
Killjoy! We've only just begun.
As one with wind and cloud.
There you go. Much better, right? Okay. I guess basically all of the parties will be quite the same. I think. Yeah. Probably.
Time to go. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Let's play eternalism.
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Wind strider. As one with wind and cloud.
Make yourselves at home!
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Gotcha. Game's up. From silver.
The wind knows me. Clouds
Clouds high, the birds call.
Sharing my knowledge.
Things are about to get dicey.
Yeah, hey,
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Ha!
Basically not even auto-attacking.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
make yourselves at home. Yeah,
Game's up. Runs over. Quietly now. Take it easy.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
I see everything.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Sharing my knowledge.
The wind knows it. Clouds high, the birds call.
Oh,
Inazuma shines eternal!
Committed to memory. Yeah, yeah.
Game's up. Fun's over.
oh.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Okay, we got over it.
Grow, grow, grow.
Torn to oblivion!
Ah, got another one at the end. Okay. Really, the maxed out 5-star characters are making the difference here. Okay, these are the same guys. Generally, Whirlwind Field with Prince Taxi in the center. Put opponents within the area of the effect 8-second duration. When the attack of a character hits an opponent with a Whirlwind Field, all character in the party gain 1% crit rate and lasts for 6 seconds and can stack up to 20 times. Huh. We might benefit from that. Just a little. I'm doing the same. Try a character, whatever. I mean, I might have brought them instead of Yelan. Whatever.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Sharing my knowledge. Everyone hold
Oh,
hands.
that was a waste.
Close enough.
Here comes the catch.
I see everything.
Into the wind.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
I'm not waiting for anyone.
Hey, make yourselves at home.
As one with wind and cloud. Game's up. Fun's over.
Now you shall perish! Ha!
Your coming was foretold.
Sharing my knowledge.
The
eternal
is a sapphire. Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. Things are about to get dicey.
I'm good. Everyone hold hands.
The eternal.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Hey, the Temple of Wisdom.
I can't even see what I'm doing.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Everyone hold hands.
Now you shall perish!
I see everything.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Into the wind.
Illusion shattered!
Oh, there's not enough time.
Make yourselves at home. I'm
Oh, try again. Okay. So even quicker. I basically don't have time to just look around.
sharing my knowledge. Let's play prelude.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Game's up. Fun's over. Clouds high. The birds call. Gotcha.
Lucky today.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Inazuma shines eternal.
What the fuck,
Shine
man?
down.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
I guess I fucked it up already.
Make yourselves at home!
Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Into the wind. Things are about to get dicey. Your coming was foretold.
Oh, there you go.
The wind knows me.
Everyone hold hands!
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Where the leaves adorn my night. Come. Here comes the catch.
The Temple of Wisdom! Commit it to memory!
There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Where do you think you're going?
Gotcha. Into the wind. Time to go. Things are about to get dicey. Clouds high. The birds come.
Earlier! Sharing my knowledge!
Really?
Hey!
Okay.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
I'm getting sick of this.
Okay, barely, but we are over it. That was the third one. Okay, and here for 18 seconds after Prince Taxi uses vital area, characters in the party gain 60% increase max HP and receive 20% less damage. In addition, when the current active character loses current HP, all characters in the party gain 15% max HP and gain 50 elemental mastery max 3 stacks. But that's, I mean, I get it that that it's for using these characters, but if I don't want to use those characters here, then I maybe just shouldn't. Maybe just shouldn't activate the see, because the 20% less damage. Receive 20% less damage. Okay, then I have everything back now, but then should I go with this? Still does a lot. Should I go with Nahida? Because I think I'm going with Bennett here. But should I go with Nahida here? I mean, Kazuha hits hard. That's the good thing about it. I'll go with these. Let's see. Whatever it takes, whatever it does, whatever it blah blah. Okay. I'm curious now.
Another test.
Adorn my night.
Let the world collide!
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
Off we I'm going in.
Another test.
That's an unfortunate place where I put down this thingy.
Let my name echo in song! Shower me with praise!
Oh wait, no. These guys.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Now you shall perish.
One with
There you go. He did not hit him.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Time to shine! I'm going in!
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
Into the wind! As one with wind and cloud!
Let my name echo in song! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Torn to oblivion. Ha!
Okay.
Shatter.
Strike a pose!
I shouldn't run around that much with this party, I guess.
The wind knows me. Clouds high, the birds call!
Now you shall perish. Shine down.
I'm going in! Let my name echo in song! Shower me with praise!
Wait.
One with nature! Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Ah, that did not hit, but this was the highest score that I got, so... Last one. Triumph Chorus, or whatever. Okay, for 20 seconds after Prince Taxi uses Triumph Chorus when active characters have more than 50% HP, that characters' normal attacks, charge attacks, plunging attacks, and the elemental skill deals 100% increased damage. Whoa ho ho. Each attack that hits consumes 1% of the character's max HP, can be triggered once every 0. But should I just shield myself instead of using Furina here? I think I might do that. Maybe not even shielding myself, just let's go with the same party again. Because if I do not get hit that much, then I will still benefit from it.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
As one with wind and cloud!
Make yourselves a move! Really? I see everything!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Time to go.
Whoa, whoa.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Torn to oblivion.
Everyone hold hands! Share my knowledge!
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Grow, grow, grow!
As one with wind and cloud!
Now you shall perish.
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
One with nature!
I see everything!
Well, we might lose Kazuha.
The birds call! Never!
Yep. Just as I thought.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Everyone hold hands! Share my knowledge! I'm seeing stars!
Torn to oblivion.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Woohoo!
Quietly now.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Was that? Ah, that didn't count. Haha. Okay, but I guess that was enough. Yeah. Okay. What else can I do here with this? Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, the commissions. Yeah, I forgot about those. Okay, the parties stay the same, so they got the XP. Taxi's badge. I don't know what that does. So I did all that. I don't know what are these. I guess from here I can get there. Coffee. Coffee. I mean, I'm out of it now, but got the last few sip. Is it this thing? When the echoing conch plays, it will display possible iridescent glory locations on your minimap and in your field of view. Collect the designated number of said glories to complete the challenge. Some materials require xenochromatic font amber aberrant abilities to collect. Then I guess I should get... We only have this octopuses or octopusi. Octopussy. There it is. Okay, I'm out of stamina now. What? Wait, what is that? Oh, for that I do need the other guy. I'm gonna do it. I mean, do I need this guy for it? Probably. Right? That was it? What are you good for? Huh. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I need you. And let's do this. Let's get the stamina back. I mean, do I need to do this? Wait, what? Oh, there's the other one. Wait until 2 days later. Oh, because that probably... So that was it? I kinda overcomplicated this one. Oh, I get... Oh, so this is... But what do we get then if... We get a Freminet? Constellation, maybe. I did not read the instructions and now I'm confused. So this is taxes required to invite Freminet. Okay. So that's one Freminet that we need. There we go. Maybe we will need it again. Hey, these guys. Are there more of them, or these are just there to get destroyed? That was one. Wait, there's another one. Well, we only pick up 3, but there are lots more. There I saw another one. Okay. Next one. This is too easy for me. Way too easy. Whatever. Let's just do it now that I'm here. I think I will be finished in less than an hour from now. I mean, altogether, probably even sooner. I'm streaming for an hour now, and I think we're almost there. Oh. Can I do this? No, it doesn't work like that, huh? That was one. What would I be able to use for that? Was it enough? It was. Let's do. Do I need to? No, I have other options. That wasn't it. Ah. Still that guy, but then give me a crab. Oh, there it is. Okay. There. That was it. I even complicated it a little bit just to get more entertainment out of it. Okay. We got 60, yay! Oh no, the event, it has another thingy. Oh, so this will be at the end of the story, because there's only the story left. Well, then let's go. Oh, I mean, yeah. Where do you want me? Wait. Why can't I say have? Oh, because we have to wait 2 days. Okay. This would be a good time to talk with chat. Okay, good talk. Yay!
Today's the final day of Felxie's fantastic adventures. Let's go find Freminet at his camp.
Back to the camp we go. I mean, where is that thing? It might be an entrance. Yep. So this is closer. Yo? Should I make a picture? Or do I care that much? Well, with Lenny. Here, there you go.
You lead the way.
What should be... How should I stand? I would like to grab concept here. But then taxi would be behind. So this is the closest where I can stand. Okay, this might be good. Okay, thinking no, because then we're changing look. Smile, definitely. Hey. Let's save it, but maybe I will. No, 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 no. Oh, that's too late. That would have been so cool to grab that one. Oh, Freminet is looking at us. That's cool. No, just... Don't... Ah, okay, maybe this one. And this one, okay. Okay, let's go with that. And change you back. Where you at, where you at, where you at? Oh, down below. Here.
At your command.
Actually, are any of you... Or you're close, you're already 10. Or 7, 6. Maybe I can switch her to something else then? Or someone else? More like... Well, just let... Oh, yeah. Wrong buttons there.
Sure.
No! Shit. Okay. I mean, you can stay. Maybe not.
Well...
Okay, fucked it up a few times. Now, will it be weird?
Paimon. Hello, traveler.
Hello, taxi.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're just waiting for Zuria now. She hasn't arrived yet.
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or actually, maybe we can go find her. It's not too far from here anyway. Didn't she say she just lives on the hill over there?
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Huh? Who are you?
Oh, and speaking of...
Found you two at long last. I'm so glad that you both are all right.
Huh?
Why wouldn't
Why are
we
you
be?
here, Miss Delaroche? And what could have happened to us?
What could have happened? That water imp Thelxie, of course.
Oh,
When I gave you that commission the other day, I began to get worried and went asking about the boy that went missing.
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about was just Freminet. Even the missing fish was his fault. Don't worry, we'll help you get the fish back as soon as we're done with this job.
Oh, sorry about that. I've been diving in the area recently.
Huh? Freminet diving? No, that's not what happened at all. I've heard a completely different account. What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water. He never came back. What could that be if not that water imp's work?
okay. So that's definitely connected somehow to what happened or what happens with the Zuria, something called lady.
Are you sure?
100% sure. I've confirmed the account with several veteran fishermen I know. The child was only 8 years old. His name was Lescaut. Lescaut Destray.
Let's go find him.
Wait, let's go to Stray?
Yeah, that's the name. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, his mother is a pretty famous art dealer, while his father passed away from an accident many years ago. Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill. It's said that she left the court of Fontaine, and no one knows where she's gone.
Well, she lives up that hill.
It-
Right there.
It can't be, right? Let's go Destray? Zuria Destray? It
Yeah,
must
yeah.
be some sort of a coincidence?
Definitely coincidence. Seems like we need to pay a visit to the Destry house.
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check on something right now.
Oh, I see. Well, you go on ahead. I just came to make sure that you're both all right. I'll head back then. Please remember to take care.
Yeah, we're just going to destroy that house over there. Whoa. Not losing immersion, like just go in that direction. No roads, no nothing.
There's no end to this.
No treasure hoarders. Right? It's not these guys that I'm looking for. Don't worry, I'm just running away. I might have a story. Oh, here I could have knocked. Yeah, I could have knocked on the door. I wouldn't want to because I was like, maybe that's a story thingy. Okay, but now I can, probably.
Is anyone here? Is this Madame Destray's place?
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please leave us be unless you have anything urgent to report.
Who is the patient? The door opens and after a brief moment of silence, a man walks
This
out.
is the residence of Zuria Destry, and I'm Jala Khan, her family doctor. What did you mean by your question just now? Who else could be my patient?
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told us herself that her son had contracted loneliness syndrome.
Okay.
No, you're right. Young Master Lescaut did have that illness once upon a time, but he's... Well, the young master's no longer with us. And now the Madame has come down with the same illness. Are you her friends by any chance?
And just by chance. Inform the doctor of all that's happened in the past, blah blah blah.
So, when she had requested time to go out over the past few days, it was so she could spend them with you.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the one who's suffering from uncontrollable delusions is the Madame herself? She believes her son is still alive?
That is correct. When the young master disappeared, she was organizing an art exhibit that she had specifically prepared for him. But since she had to leave the house, she was unable to see her son one last time. That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the family's fall into loneliness and grief was inevitable as soon as the old master passed away. First the son, and then the mother.
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on everything. Her smile was so lovely, and she even told us to stay optimistic. But you're saying she...
Because she could only be like that when she was in that imagined reality where her son was still alive, even when sick. Huh. I mean, I guess definitely if somebody is in that state that for them it wouldn't be like immersion. For them that would be like the reality. So she could be happy, and those kind of people who are like that, when this Great Depression hits, then they cannot really cope with it. They cannot dwell into the depression and sadness and whatever the way and the best that they know how to be optimistic and see the bright side. So I get that, but the brain does this thing where it wants to protect. It protects this way that that it does that. Okay, for your sake, to be able to be alive or not go insane, I'm offering you another type of insanity, which is a much more fun experience, you know. But it's not like they offer; they more like just do it, because that's protection for the brain. Sometimes, other times people are able to cope with it, but the time is happening to get over the grief, I guess. But you know, there are these 5 stages of grief, so she's basically very much stuck in the first one, and it's not because of the grief state. It's more like her brain says that this is better for you this way. So you don't need to go and experience the rest.
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality.
Then, all the other things that she told us about her son, were those fake too?
No, those were all real. Although, they were all things that happened before the young master left us for good. Madame's time has just never moved forward since his passing.
Yeah.
I see. So after her son left, she created a fantasy world where her son was still with her. She was looking for a way to cure his illness when she ran into us.
So how is Zoria now? Actually, if that cure, well, we're referring as cure to it, but if that cure would have worked on her son, in that regard, it could have cured her from this illness as well, but then she would have to face reality then. which is probably counterproductive for the brain.
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song when she returned from her stroll. She even began discussing with me the idea of using deliberate guidance to ease the illness. It was all going well, until last night. She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind, and the words that he had inscribed onto it. Then she broke down once more. I prescribed some sedatives, and she's currently resting.
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a devastating piece of news, we must all calm down first. What should we do? I need to think. I need to remember the old house of the hearth, and the children who lived in it. Those patients, and what their doctors said back then. What if... Dr. Jalacan, have you seen a picture book? The Madame should have brought it back with her.
Are you thinking about trying the guidance therapy she talked to me about before? It's worth a shot. I'll go get the book.
Okay, then we get the book.
Yes, this is it.
We still need to finish the adventure and the picture book.
That's right. If what Dr. Jalacan said was true, the past few days have been very helpful to Zuria, so we should complete this journey. We need to show her that her child has found a happy ending in the world of her dreams.
But wouldn't that just make it harder for her to accept reality?
No, because of the concept of closure. So that could help her, like, help her mind to force through this barrier that her brain has created this way. I mean, it's not just a difficultness, but it's more like it's much more painful emotionally. So people break down, not just in tears, but in realization when something like that happens, and which here should happen because her son. But I guess I even expected that they will like do something similar to she's just looking at the sky and think like, oh, is my son dead, right? As that kind of realization, and she will not break down in tears. I'm expecting that because probably that is because it's cheaper that way, easier. But we will see. It can happen that maybe we will not even see that scene. But the thing is that for her to, if she needs a helping hand to get to that point and break through, this this method might help. In which case, as her brain, this mental state was trying to help her son, it eventually leads to helping herself in some way. Which I think would be a wholesome message, let's say it that way. Because that's not something that works exactly that way in reality, but I can relate. So
one must
that would be
first
cool.
face reality before accepting it. The Madame has been crushed by her feelings of grief and can no longer bring herself to face reality. Our first priority would be to get her out of this state.
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures to save her son. But now, I think she might need it to save herself.
But I think that's not the same thing, or did not sound as the same thing what the doctor said. I thought that the doctor says that we shouldn't enforce her in that state because that just worsens her condition. But now I see how it can be interpreted as the exact opposite.
And if we could complete it, we should be able to give her some feeling of inspiration and closure.
The closure here.
Maybe those feelings would be enough to give her some courage to face reality again.
Well, we have to give it a try.
There's no time to waste. Let's set off right away.
Yee, let's go. Which is... well, far. Huh? Oh, there, okay. Oh. I'm gonna pick you up. Maybe... oh, we're entering this thing again? Party setup. Well, let's go with the same guys. So this is a story part of it. But there's still some stuff that I need to do.
This is the final part of Thelxie's journey, but the most important person is missing.
Hey.
Everyone,
But
please
that's the
don't be
act.
so down and gloomy. Remember what she told us? If we were to feel troubled, the patient would become anxious as well.
Okay, so we should pretend that her son is basically Thassi or something like that. I'm not exactly remembering the very beginning, but her son, in her mind, her son's obsession was this taxi guy, so let's go with that.
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have to give something to Zuria, it should be our smiles. We have to keep smiling as we finish this adventure. And then she'll be able to recover, right everyone?
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Be careful, brave adventurers.
Woo!
The evil monsters that stole the crown. They're... the deep sea cyclops. Let's beat them up.
Darn my knights! Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's no need to fear. Prince Thelxie looks stronger than ever today. He must be going all out.
Nope, 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 nope. Not giving you the satisfaction.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Oh, this is the final enemy, right? We'll reclaim the crown for you now, Your Highness.
No, this one.
The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds come.
Here comes the catch.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down! Ha!
Wait! No, I did not want to... There was probably a chest in there or something. Whatever.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise to my friends and I'm already very late.
But, Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Thelxie. We'll use the guidance method. Didn't you also say that you think it'd work?
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just... Could you tell me the name of your child?
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient? His name is Thelxie. He's the prince of the kingdom of water imps. We will go today to reclaim his crown and attend his coronation ceremony.
Yeah, that reality got confused with the story.
I see. Madame, please rest assured, everything is still on schedule. Your friends have already departed to find... Wait, look. They've already returned.
Zuria! Zuria! We've retrieved the crown!
Yay!
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place, because we felt like you should be the one to preside over it.
Wonderful! How wonderful! Thelxie, my child, are you hearing this? Everything you lost will now come back to you, and soon, very soon, you will never be lonely again.
Now it makes sense that it would be better if this guy would be able to communicate.
And the last page of the picture book. It's still waiting for you to illustrate in color.
Right, the picture book. But I don't know what I should put on the last page.
Don't worry, Thelxie and his friends all know what should go on it. Get ready, Zuria. We'll describe everything for you.
Yay!
Okay.
At last, Thelxie and his friends were able to drive off the final invading monsters and achieve a dashing victory. Their success was complete, and the recovered crown resplendent.
Okay, so now if this actually and still refers to what really happens, in that way, then that way Zuria would be the primordial one. Maybe-ish. And she the coronation will give that crown, give the crown, the Genesis Pearl, to the successor, who is the prince, because and it can be done because the primordial one was sick, which is my theory that she's probably under the effect of the abyss and like in a deep sleep. So that's how the primordial one basically dreams this word of Tebat in the samsara. So it's not she created the dream word of Tebat, that Tebat existed, but she dreams into it. And for that, for curing her outside, we have to cure, thrive and be victorious in the dream world. So that's how the Genesis Pearl can get back to the castle, to Celestia or whatever. And she will not be the next ruler, but the prince will be the next ruler, the traveler. But right now we are in the dream world, but this dream world is still the same and affected by our dreams. It's just we are stuck in this loop of fates, probably. How fates affected by the visions. That's why we need to save and release the Allogenes.
The water imps, finally returning to their homes, showered the prince with love and applause as he greeted them. They once again offered their precious shells to the prince and reconstructed the rainbow bridge of old. As he watched the scene unfold, the prince could not help but be touched by its beauty.
And reconstructed the rainbow bridges of old, which might be the fake sky that we have in Tevat. Or maybe it could refer to Celestia. Maybe it could refer to the same things as. Because as we can see, Celestia is broken, and we are going through a bridge when we load into the game which refers at least to Celestia. Have similar structures up there, but it's more like, I think that's the firmament around Tevat, but it's probably broken, so we have to restore it. So as it gets reconstructed, maybe if that is broken, that's how the invaders came in. And if we reconstruct the Rainbow Bridge, then everything dangerous outside of Tevat, which is theorized that there's danger, like there's the darkness, there's the abyss outside, and that's why Tevat lives in this bubble. But some of that might be like just metaphoric, not reality. But still, here it's metaphoric, so let's go with that.
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the Rainbow Bridge and took a good look at all the friends who had gone on the journey with him. There stood the traveler, Goddess Paimon, Freminet, and...
Huh?
Huh? Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person he wanted to see most. At that moment, the person suddenly appeared on the other side of the bridge. She walked towards him with a smile and slowly lifted her veil.
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized then that the mysterious person that had been by his side the whole time was none other than his mother.
Okay, but he recognized that the mysterious person that had been by his side the whole time was none other than his mother. The thing is that, okay, Primordial One and Traveler might be this, if the theory is correct. But then... if that would be Paimon, then it means that Paimon would be the Primordial One, which is still valid, so it might still go with that. But then Paimon just refers the demon as Paimon, and the Primordial One is still one of the 72. Like that's the role that she's playing now, but actually... Interesting. So many ways this can be interpreted regarding that, but I definitely think that this is like a fairy tale version of the story, because Freminet said that okay, we should use reality, I mean the stories that we know as reference, but we are not referencing like anything. We are referencing what is happening in Tevat, actually, but not some concrete event. What I'm saying, specific event.
Surya walked across the bridge and placed the crown above the prince's head. She smiled down upon him as she said, "My prince, my king, you shall never, ever need to feel lonely again."
Yeah, that's a happy end part of it.
That's the end of the story, Zarya.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am so sorry, my child. Maman should have spent more time with you. Did you hear the story? You'll never have to feel lonely again.
I like how they use the French pronunciation there. The French word, basically.
Maman loves you too.
Oh, there it is. That's That's cool.
What's happening? Is Zuria talking to Thelxie?
And what is Foxy saying?
Quick, put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription module in it that's compatible with Thelxie's output signals. You should be able to use it to understand what Thelxie's saying.
Okay, Freminet walks up to you and pulls out his diving helmet before placing it on your head. I love you, man. Mama. So that's what Taxi is saying.
Mama loves you too.
Oh, she understands it.
But I love you more, Mamo.
Wait, what is this?
What? Did you see something?
I mean, we see what she sees.
Maman, I'm getting a little sleepy. If it's time for bed, can you hum a lullaby to me again?
Of course, my dearest child. As long as you want to hear it, Mama will always hum for you.
Oh, this is sad.
Thank you, Maman. Your lullaby has always been my favorite. Now that I've heard it, I can return to my dream and to the kingdom of water imps in peace.
My poor darling. Please don't forget. I will always love you. My love is greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps.
I won't forget, Maman. And so is my love for you. Greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps. Good night, Maman.
Okay. Of course it got emotional in the end. But they did it well. And did it in a surprising way, actually. I mean, that came and it felt impactful. 3 days later at Freminet's camp.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Freminet! Why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you hear something from Zuria? Oh, if it's not good news, Paimon doesn't want to hear it.
It will be good news.
Don't worry, it's definitely great news. The Madame came here for a visit just now with her doctor. Color has returned to her cheeks, and she sounded full of energy as well. She said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit. But this time, she'll work with her doctor to exhibit some picture books related to the illness.
Okay, so they're probably trying to work more on the method, I think. Because if it's a good method, then like, it could help others.
Of course. Thelxie's fantastic adventures and the guidance therapy will be included in the exhibit as well. She'd like to use her experience to help others.
So now she knows and she realized what actually happened, probably. I mean, it sounds like that.
That's wonderful! So it wasn't bad news after all.
Here, please take this picture book with you. The Madame wanted you to have it. If at some point in the future you were to run into someone with similar troubles, she hopes the book would be of use to you.
Abuse?
But this is her son's story, right? Is it really okay to give the book to us?
Don't worry, it's just a copy. She still has the original. It's extremely important to her.
I guess. Sentimentalism is something that I'm familiar with.
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed to something important. Paimon definitely didn't expect the fantasy adventure to be so useful. Paimon was a little worried about how everything would turn out. After all, fantasy is just
Yes. And
do you know
pockets will
what
be
the Madame
pockets.
said? She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head, she felt like she really saw something beautiful. Her child had returned, and he told her that he loved her.
I
She
mean,
also said
that kind of
that was
happened.
when she was finally able to bid farewell to her son. She felt like at that moment, she was healed by some mystical power, and she was filled with courage from head to toe.
Okay, so we don't see the breakdown. So we're having it told to us by Freminet. So it wasn't the breakdown because that was just like the fantasy copism part of it. Copism, maybe that's a word. But that wasn't the realization that what happened. I mean, realization in the fantasy part. So that was the tier part of it, I think, and that's how it was beautifully executed.
Oh, really? But could that just be another part of her fantasy?
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real, then how could it still grant us these powers that we can continue to use in the real world?
So perhaps fantasy is not just fantasy after all. And here, okay, so again, important. So, but if fantasy is just fantasy, if the dream is just dream, and the dream world is not real, the samsara that we are in, then how could it still grant us these powers that we can continue to use in the real world because of the visions and the elemental powers that we are using? So if it's just a dream, I mean, of course in the dream we can use it. So I'm switching this as how can these events, these stories, this history that we are playing out, how can this affect the real world? I mean, maybe that's how Celestia collects the allogenes that finish their fate. As maybe an attempt to cure the primordial one. So that would be like a twist if someone up there in Celestia who just grants the visions to people, to the allogenes here, to put out the fates, so those fates could lead to a conclusion like here in this story. So basically letting the story to play out, because at the end, if it's played out well, then the primordial one can be cured. But here we are saying that fantasy, so that's what I'm saying, that it's the dream, that is the samsara. But perhaps fantasy is not just fantasy after all. So maybe the samsara, even though it's a dream, that's what I'm saying, that even though it's in that loop, in a dream state, but still what we achieve here is how the reality will go on outside of the samsara when the primordial one will be saved, probably. But who is the big bad of the story then? Because this way, the big bad of the story is definitely our twin. Because if the abyss power and like the forbidden knowledge and everything there is the thing that is the outside danger. That is the danger outside of the firmament. Okay, that's the word that I was looking for. Outside of the firmament, that's the disease that poisons the primordial one's mind, forcing it into this dream state. So if the abyss would win, then they might consume the primordial one and bring this darkness. But then why is our twin believe? Why does our twin believe that this is the this is the right direction. So they believe that that they are doing the right thing and that we will understand. They definitely sure of it that we will understand. But for that, they must know that we will walk through the same journey as they do. But it could be because of the samsara. But if we are brand new, how I theorize it in my head, canon, we are new creations, like new clones, basically. Are we the missing part for their plan to work out? Probably, could be, more like. And we probably will have to choose. I mean, not like in game mechanic wise, but more like story wise. We will have to choose at the very end that we will go with the Abyss or with Celestia. But our primary goal is to save our twin, or get reunited, basically. But at that point, it will be probably the sacrifice that we will have to kill them. But how do they see all these things the way that they are doing the right thing? That's what I don't understand. I mean, if that's the storyline, but that seems to be the storyline, so I cannot really think the other direction because I refute it right away.
A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. At that time, the wondrous fairy tale temporarily became reality and influenced real things in our world. That has to be what happened.
Okay. A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. We are the descender who is able to do that. A descender of the from the dream world would be able to get to the real world, which is probably if we defeat the unknown god who protects Celestia. I think she protects Celestia. I think she is corrupted as well in that regard, but she is there to make sure. So we're not just saving the primordial one from this disease, but the heavenly principles as well, or the unknown god there. But just one of them is in a dreaming state. Okay, at the time, the wondrous fairy tale temporarily became reality and influenced the real things in our world. That has to be what happened. Which is what I'm saying, that when at the beginning we are successful in this dream world, that would affect the actual reality, and we will transfer this dream world into the reality. Now, the question is, because I think it could be that Lumin didn't just see Caria destroyed, but the entirety of Tevat. And that Tevat is only saved now because it's in this samsara, in this dream state, and can only be saved if the primordial one is cured as she wakes up, because she can rewrite all those memories that's preserved by Irma, so to become that reality outside, and that's how we basically. So probably the Abyss has already consumed Tevat, except this dream reality. And now we have basically just a glimpse outside. Okay, that would be very cool, and that would explain how the unknown god's power, those cubes, those would be because that's similar to the corruption that she has on her hand, on her arms. So those could be like abyssal power that has destroyed not just Caria but everything Celestia, and that could be also why Celestia is broken in the sky. Okay. Okay, I think we cracked it. I mean, the base possibilities are definitely these. I would really much like to watch a theory video about this because I think it already exists.
You saw it too, didn't you?
What? That can't be what happened, right? There's just no way. Wouldn't it be like a miracle if that really happened?
That would be a foreshadowing.
Yes, I suppose that would be a miracle.
And they know that those people who are terrorizing, they would get a lot out of this. Those people who are not terrorizing, just playing the story, for them, it's this is just a cool, or maybe for them it's not even that cool of a story. I mean, in that regard, the mental illness is definitely a very interesting subject of this storyline, which I appreciate a lot. But putting it together with this, hey, we explain what is happening, so you can understand if you know the details.
I hope that
Version
everyone
is
who
very
saw
cool.
themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
And they go that far that they put the rainbow as the firmament, as I said, because I think that was the representation of the firmament where Taxi was crowned, which is probably Celestia or around Celestia or somewhere between those, because we kind of saw that Celestia goes. Celestia is outside of the firmament or inside of the firmament. Who knows? Some either of those, because we know that the moon moves on the firmament, on the fake sky, and it moves in front of Celestia. Okay. And that was the end of it. Alright, so what's with these? What is this? Did I just not do this, and that's why I didn't do any of that? It's right here. But I did. I didn't? Okay. Then. How was this? I completely forgot it. What does this mean? I mean, I think we need to go and switch it. Yep, that is it. Next challenge. There can be up to 2 different circuits involved in one debugging process. Circuit starting points and end points will have the same color. Oh. So for this I need to reset. 3, 5. So can I switch it on with that thing? Even though it's not on the same circle. Yep. Okay then. Okay, so I mean this way it would be too easy. But it's just okay. Okay, this way. Nope. But I cannot go. Can we cross? But that doesn't work either, so... Because if I started this, then I shouldn't go that way. Actually, this works. Okay. I'm so smart. Alright, so... Wait, what? Oh, I get it. So... That's it. Yep. Now here I switched this. That's it. So it's not really complicated. Oh no 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 no. Okay, whoa, then it's more complicated. Wait. So first I switch and I have to get past here before. Is this much enough? Nope. So how would I be able to make this longer? Or maybe I shouldn't? What else would be? I cannot delete that one. Because I don't think that... Oh, it works that way. Now this might be enough. Then that was the solution. Okay. So here... But this will... Let's see which one switches what. Uh-huh. Okay. So I switch. Let's just delete. So this one switches both. So both switches both. Okay, then I need 3. But wait a second, if I go through like this, that doesn't work because this guy doesn't. I might get it, but that's not. That's not it. So the first one who should be able to go through is this guy because it switches. Which means that I need here more time. Oh, fuck. There you go. Okay, 20 pieces, which is more than enough, I guess. Now this can only go this way. This is probably this way, but we will see. Probably. Now the thing is, we will probably need to, because this guy will switch. So this guy goes through here. Here we need maybe this much is enough. Nope. Okay. Here we need a little bit more. Okay. That's not where we needed a little bit more. This guy should wait there somehow. Which means like this. Yep. I'm so smart. Was this the last one? Yep. 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 Can I collect all of them? With one click or something? Maybe not. Okay. Get out. Let's get the Freminet. Yay. And the crown, and a prince who lives in the azure depths, who steps forth to lend aid to those in trouble. Now this will probably be decoded. This is probably Morse. mean, I knew a few stuff. In 20 years ago, we had some fun with Morse codes. 25 years ago, with Morse codes with some of my high school friends. But I kind of don't remember anything. I actually don't remember anything. So this one is S. That I know. S starts with S. The A is a dot. That or A is the line. Probably not. So this is S from S, and it's 5 letters. And it's not, this one is not an A. These two are the same letter, and they are not O, they might be U. This one is S as well. I will have fun with it later, probably a little bit. But I guess that was it. Constellation, what do you do? Crit rate of pressurized flow shattering pressure will be increased by 15%. Which is... No. Where are you at? Where are you at? Is it? Oh, in the party. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's more crit rate. So that was the story of it. I'm glad that I streamed it because it had some fun references in it. Oh, I have a dailies, the crystal fly. Oh, then that means that I have this other thing to do as well. Just a second. This one first. Let's see what's with if I mean, it's probably the same. It's 15 crystal flies and that's it. Now for you, I go with this 75. Whatever, the paper, that is the paper-based thing is what's more important. Do these guys shoot it? Yeah. Well, it didn't work the way. I mean, talent books. That's definitely. What is this guy? Come on, we can still negotiate. Nope, this sum is final, not one more or less. I know you're very good, but this is 50% higher than the cost of hiring a regular duelist to be your champion, and then some. Okay, this is what they call the kinship fee. What kinship, and what's that got to do with the price? I've investigated, you know, the person you intend to have me duel is a cousin of yours. Familial disputes are very tricky. If you can't afford me, then I'll... Alright, wait a moment, let me reconsider. What do these guys talking about? I guess that's basically it for today. When I will definitely go for Navia. How far am I? Actually. $30, 30, 38. And I have enough for... But at this point, that's 40, 50, about 55. And I have 34 for it. 55, 34. That's 90. And 38. That's 128. So basically about 130 wishes, which will probably get more with the Navia. So even if I lose a 50-50, then I will be able to get her. But I'm really expecting a Novella rerun, which is what I'm aiming for. But I want to have Navia. But I will also probably wish a few times to get a 4-star on the next banner. What does it? Over here I have one constellation, but the second one, by using Muso no Hitatachi and in the Muso Ishin state applied by secret art Muso Shinsetsu, the Raiden Shogun's attack ignore 60% of the opponent's defense. Basically 60% defense buff. Attack buff. That's cool. What is the other Iomiya? The arrow's blaze created by Ryokin Saxifrage lasts for an extra 4 seconds. Additionally, when an opponent affected by arrow's blaze is defeated within its duration, Yoimiya's attack is increased by 20% for 20 seconds. That's quite cool. But here, that's this one, and if that would be like the Nivabi Fire Dance, then that would be so freaking cool. And Yoimiya's pyro damage scores a crit hit. Yoimiya will gain a 25% pyro damage bonus for 6 seconds. This effect can be triggered even when Yoimiya is not the active character. Oh, because yeah, so this makes actually much more useful her burst, much more useful. Yoimiya's own aura's blaze triggers an explosion. Nivabi Fire Dance's cooldown is oh, that will that's such a cool constellation. Now this would make it basically always up. Nivabi Fire Dance Yoimiya's normal attacks have a 50% chance of firing an extra blazing arrow that deals 60% of its original damage. So that's basically 30% more damage. This damage is considered normal attack damage. Oh, and it's not pyro. And that's not that cool, so I think this is worth more. And these are basically just buffing the same thing. Okay, whatever.
Parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the
Already I got over 6 million. I was like almost 2 million 2 million lower in a few days ago. That was quick. And that's what she said. Whatever. I think that's where I'm going to finish it. Thanks for watching. Bye.